I will now demonstrate how to create a simple menu. You'll want to start by going to the toolbox and finding the Menus and Toolbars tab and expand it, and you will find an item called Menu Strip. Double clicking on the menu strip will then cause a new item to be added to the components tray near the bottom of the screen. As you can see now, there is an item called Menu Strip 1. You'll also notice that on the form itself there are the words type here, and quite literally you simply follow the instructions by clicking in the box that says type here, and you begin typing your first menu item. So if I, for example, want to create a menu item called File, then I will simply type the word File, spelled exactly and using the capitalization as I wish, press enter, and it will then allow me to either go to the left or to the right rather of File, or go below of that item. So if I click beside File and add an item called Tools, for example, I could use the enter key again and then click in the next type here item, and I'll type a third item called About. So now I've created a simple menu that has three menu items: File, Tools, and About. So as you see, the process of creating a menu is very simple. The trick is, once you create the menu strip in the components tray, that automatically causes the form designer to then allow you to enter items into your menu. Now keep in mind, when you're typing an item such as File, what you're really doing is you're entering the text property. If I click on this and scroll down to the text property, you'll see that I see the word File. If I want to modify that now, I could simply say Files perhaps, and now as you can see, the name of the menu item is Files. Also, as mentioned in previous movies, there is a default name that's given to every item, and if I expand the properties window out, you will see that the default name given to this first menu item is called File Tool Strip Menu Item. So that's a very descriptive name for this control. Tools, the name of it is called Tool Strip Menu Item, because Tool Strip is the default name. And then About is About Tool Strip Menu Item. Of course, all you need to do is just click in here and change this, and you could call this whatever you like, and that becomes the name of that menu item. So if I just simply want to call, for example, my About item About Menu, I could do so. Returning to the Files menu and returning to the text property, just like buttons, I can associate an access key with the Files menu item by inserting an ampersand immediately before the letter F of Files. And once I do that and I click back into the form rather, you see that the letter F is underlined, which now means that this becomes an access key. So when I run this, then I will be able to click on Files or simply press the letter F, which now becomes a hotkey, or Alt F, which becomes then a hotkey. And then I could add items underneath the Files menu, such as print and save perhaps, and exit, and so forth. So again, quite simply, you're just filling in the blanks and following the instructions of type here as you create your menu items. Some of the other properties that we'll take a look at in other movies, besides the name property, is the checked property, the enabled property. We've already looked at the text property, and also the shortcut keys property is one you want to take a look at as well. So as we progress with our tutorial and in other movies, you will see how to expand on this very simple example.